new bridge camera in 2024. This is Lumix DC FZ82D or FZ80D, same camera, different name depending on where you are in the world. Mirrorless cameras becoming cheaper and more accessible, also smartphone cameras getting better. Is there a space on the market for a basic camera like this? Is it a basic camera? Bridge cameras used to be very popular. They offer a lot of camera functionality in a camera that has it all, at least on paper. It kind of looks like a proper camera, but the lens is built in and it offers a very wide focal range. The questions are, is this camera for you? Can it replace, be used instead of a mirrorless camera? Is it any good? In this video, I'll answer all those questions and more. Firstly, quick disclaimer, I have this camera on loan from Lumix UK, but as always, I was not paid or told to say anything specific about it. I didn't have to show this video to Lumix to be approved before publishing it, and everything you see and hear in this video is my own and unbiased opinion about this camera. So what is a bridge camera? Bridge camera is a type of camera that is between a compact pocket-sized camera and an exchangeable lens one. It is similar looking and similar size to exchangeable lens cameras, but it is all in one package. It has a lens built in, it is also easy to use, kind of, and it is affordable. So what we have here, 18.1 megapixel MOS sensor, 4K video and 4K photo. Unfortunately, and I have no idea why, it still has got Lumix old and inferior contrast detect autofocus system. But the thing is, its USP is that built-in zoom lens. This is 20 to 1200 millimeter full frame equivalent zoom, 60 times magnification, insanely impressive range. But there's a catch. This camera is equipped with a small size sensor, only 1/2.3 inch, that is very prone to creating digital noise. The lens itself has got changeable aperture from f2.8 at wide end to f5.9 when fully zoomed in. This means that you might have to crank ISO up to compensate, or the camera will do it for you in auto, resulting in very noisy images. No matter what you do with this camera, it is ideally suited for daytime shooting. Better the light, brighter the light, better and less noisy results you are going to get with it. Unfortunately, the quality it delivers is only average. Most of current smartphones can do better quality-wise, but this has got not only more control, all the usual big camera manual controls, but also that unusual and very long zoom. With 60 times magnification, you can capture close-ups of the moon without any cropping, zoom to things far away and get closer by zooming in to whatever you are photographing. Very impressive range and unheard of in a lens this small. I am trying to take into consideration its low price and who it is for when taking photos with it, but it is extremely difficult to get decent results from it. Even in ideal conditions, there is visible softness and image quality, the same as I have seen in cameras 20 years ago. When trying to get less noisy photos, I've tried keeping the ISO to a minimum of 80 or 100, but that gives me very slow shutter speeds when zooming in, not always very practical and very hard to achieve sharp photos. Chromatic aberration is wild. There's also this unusually uniform lens flaring visible when shooting towards bright light sources. Optically, this is not amazing, but for certain applications and certain people, the zoom range will be more important than having optically perfect lens. I really think that this camera cannot be compared to mirrorless cameras or even smartphones. In all honesty, you get away with all of these problems if you post the photos taken with it to Instagram or Facebook. The optical issues and overall image quality will make no difference if you use this camera only to capture family events or moments in your life. I need to talk about autofocus here. Lumix have fixed this problem with all their current macro four thirds and full frame cameras, yet here we have old contrast detection system. In general, it works, but it has a lot of problems. Even though you have all that zoom, shooting moving wildlife or sports with this camera is practically impossible. The autofocus is just not reliable. There's 4K photo feature which allows you to capture 4K video burst and save photos from it in the camera. This is probably the only way to capture moving subject with some degree of success. In 4K photo, you also get pre-burst mode, allowing you to capture images split second before you actually press the shutter button in fully. Downside is you only get 8 megapixel JPEGs out of it. Another neat feature is post-focus. The camera will take a series of photos, stacking focus from front to back of the photo, and you can choose your focus point or what you want the camera to focus on after taking a photo and save that in camera. It uses 4K photo mode for that too, so small size JPEGs only as well. There's macro function available as well. This allows you to get as close as 1 centimeter from the end of the lens when fully zoomed out. It actually works okay, giving you the ability to shoot things far away from you using the zoom, but also get super close to your subject for decent looking macro close-ups too. There's macro zoom as well for getting better focusing when zooming in on small objects. All okay, but a little bit flaky. Overall, there is a lot of same functionality as with bigger Lumix cameras built in, giving you a lot of creative freedom. Multi-exposure, time-lapse, stop-motion animation, histograms, focus peaking, and more. Fully auto, of course, but also fully manual control, and you can shoot JPEG or RAW or both. Really surprising, but video quality seems way better than the photos. 4K footage actually looks nice and crisp. There's no log recording or anything wow, but for capturing kids' birthday party or moments from your vacation, more than good enough. There's few video specific tools available as well. 4K live cropping, for example, allows you to set point A and point B for the camera to execute perfect zooms or pans by itself. Slow motion recording at 100 frames per second in HD or completely useless 200 frames per second in very retro VGA resolution post stamp size. Full HD up to 60 frames per second or 4K up to 30p, but with the crop. The big thing that lets video down here is autofocus, unfortunately. Okay, but not 100% reliable. Built-in stabilization is okay, it works well, certainly makes it possible to shoot handheld throughout the full zoom range, even at 60 times magnification. Also, it has active stabilization auto mode when shooting wide-angle video, making footage look more natural and less shaky when filming handheld, even when walking. Builds. It's not a pocket-sized camera. It is very similar size to a Lumix full-frame or macro 4/3 cameras. Good and comfortable shape, it fits in hand well. There's no tiltable or articulated screen, only built-in screen. Bright and very responsive touch control. Built-in pop-up flash with full flash control via menu system. Useful when snapping pics at kids' birthday party for the family album. There's no standard front and back wheel control of aperture and shutter speeds. Instead, there is only one wheel at the back, which you can press to change the functionality depending on the shooting mode you are in. Built-in electronic viewfinder, very useful on very bright days, but there's no sensor to detect if you put your eye close to it. You need to switch manually from SD screen to viewfinder. Also, if you have touch screen enabled, as soon as you put your face to the camera to look through the viewfinder, you are going to move the focusing point with your nose. I do. A little bit frustrating and not intuitive experience. Talking about moving the focusing point, there is no joystick and you can't do it with the directional pad buttons either, touch screen only. Well placed out buttons, few of them can be customized to your liking too. Standard mode dial at the top, hot shoe for attaching bigger flashlights to it, one SD card slot, USB-C port for charging and transferring files to the computer, and macro HDMI socket. HDMI is only for playback of photos or video, not for monitoring, no live feed through HDMI. Zoom Compose Assist. When you zoom all the way in, it is very easy to lose your subject. You press and hold this Zoom Compose Assist button and the camera will show you what you are zooming onto, what part of the frame you are zooming onto to find your subject easy again. There's no microphone or headphone sockets either. Price and value for money. Very affordable camera, £429 here in UK or $478 in US. There isn't many cameras you can buy brand new in this price range. Versatile photo camera with insane zoom lens built in and 4K video. On paper, it seems just incredible. The price is good, but there's image quality issue here. You have to remember that you will not get professional quality results with it. It is great for creating social media content with them, for capturing pictures of your kids to send to your parents via Messenger, for zooming onto the moon every time you can see it, or for capturing what your neighbors at the end of the street are doing. Hopefully nothing illegal. You have to take it for what it is, a cheap camera with more advanced controls if you ever need them. At this price, it has got no competition. The closest comes Nikon Coolpix P950, but even though it is slightly better camera overall than this, it is also more expensive. Conclusion, this is a strange camera in 2024. I know that the previous Lumix models of this camera and other bridge cameras used to be very popular in the past, but the low image quality this delivers is really not what I expected from any camera in 2024. In general, you get better photos from new smartphones. Yes, smartphones are way more expensive than this, but they're also a part of everyday life for all of us. So you already have a decent camera in your pocket and not necessarily need this. In principle, this is an amazing camera overall, and if the image quality was better, I'd love to use something like this on a regular basis. The zoom range of this camera is really outstanding, and that's the best thing about it. On the other hand, not everyone is looking for an optical perfection. For some of you, functionality, form factor, and the price are more important. When it comes to capturing memories for you or for your close family, this is more than good enough, and that big zoom could be very useful to see what your neighbors are up to as well. It is a bridge camera, a stepping stone in functionality and usability from a phone or a compact camera to a proper camera when you are ready for it. This could be a great, affordable tool for you to learn principles of photography with, and maybe a first dedicated camera that isn't attached to a phone. Cool if you don't expect too much from it, and a camera that can potentially be right for some of you. For me, unfortunately, it's not it. Sorry, Lumix. And this is it from me. I hope this video was in some way helpful and informative. If it was, please give me a thumbs up, consider subscribing, and I'll see you next time.